天先生。
Hello there everyone, my name is Ren and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna be doing a regroup for the current event, Rabbit Squad and the Mystery of the Missing Shrimp. So yeah. I'm back after a vacation for the well, the the Christmas season. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing a karaoke marathon for like almost a day and playing video games with my cousins. So yeah. How about you guys? How did your holiday season go? Pretty well? Oh well. Yeah. I don't really have much anything to say here. So let's get right into the story. Too hot. It really is hot. I feel like I'm melting. Current time is 13:05 hours. Surface temperature at Rabbit Camp is 35 degrees Celsius. That's not even that hot. What are you talking about? What happened to that camping air conditioner we had? It worked pretty well when I needed to cool down my workstation. It was damaged during the last rain. I knew this would happen. We're stranded out here in the sun, and soon we'll die out here like starfish at low tide, dried to crisp. Pretty specific. No perimeter breaches to report. Besides that, ow! That was really loud in my ears. Gah! This heat is driving me nuts. Enough complaining already. We're all suffering here. What has gotten into all of you? It's not like the weather changed out of nowhere. That goes double for you, Moe. You're constantly lighting things on fire and setting off bombs. Summer heat and bomb heat are two totally different things. There's nothing I love more than firepower, but I refuse to be slowly cooked by this hot wind. Now that you mention it though, I wonder if I could weaponize a wind like this. Jeez, you act like you've never experienced summer before. You need to clear your mind, stay calm and focused, and even a fire will feel cool. Okay, it's pretty hot today. Saki, come out of the sun before you catch heat stroke. Understood. We'll be completing perimeter guard duty from inside for today. I'm afraid to go into the communication tent. All the electronics are turning into an oven. In the winter, I can hug my monitor to stay warm. I hate summer. You know. Every day is summer here in the Philippines. So, you get used to it, Moe. I think I like winter more too. I've yet to experience winter. When I'm posted in an open field, a lot of the time I take a position where there's no shade. Lying out there in my camouflage with the summer sun beating down, it's like I'm on a grill. Summer isn't my favorite either. It's harder to keep clean. And out here, without any proper food storage, our rations go bad very quickly. Agreed. The other day, we were starving cause all the bentos we scavenged had already gone bad. There weren't even a day past their sell-by date, and already the rice smelled spoiled. There were 4 yakiniku bentos that day, and we had to throw them all away. I hate summer! You know what I noticed? There haven't been any shrimp bentos lately. Is that because of the weather too? Sometimes we'd find a shrimp sandwich with the discarded bentos. I kinda like those. can't be the weather, can it? I'm still seeing fish bentos after all. In the past, they couldn't bring fresh seafood this far inland without it spoiling, but that shouldn't be an issue today. We may not have refrigerators, but the companies bringing seafood to the convenience stores have freezers in their trucks. And shrimp is especially easy to store and transport, as they're usually frozen on the fishing boat as soon as they're caught. There's a saying among chefs that the freshest shrimp aren't live shrimp, but frozen ones. How in the world do you know all that? We're a shrimp fisher in the past life? My instructor during scuba training told me about it. But I feel like I haven't seen any shrimp in the DU lately. I was coming back to the park other day and the restaurant had a sign up saying that shrimp were out of stock. It's strange that only shrimp is affected, while other seafood is fine. Very strange. Perhaps a gang is interfering with shrimp distribution in the DU or... But why would they be after just the shrimp? What would their goal be? Looking at the market prices, I don't think they'd get much just from shrimp. Maybe it was crabs or abalones. Nah, this isn't something big like criminal syndicates trying to corner the shrimp market. I bet it's something like a gourmet food terrorist as a vendetta against bad shrimp, so they're stealing shrimp trucks and blowing them up. Haruna, are you perhaps involved in this again? Come on now. If a terrorist is involved, I'd say that qualifies as something big. Yes, that is a bit far. We've all been through a lot. It's possible we're overreacting. Hello all, hot day innit? Oh Sensei, I thought I detected a familiar perimeter breach. What brings you to Kosagi Park on this hot day? I was just passing by. I figured you girls could use a pick-me-up. Wow. Anyway, how would you like some ice cream? Yes, please! What kind of ice cream though? That's the stuff. Enjoying ice cream in the shade on a hot day. It can't be beat. The coldness of the ice cream is spreading through my whole body. It's like I'm hiding in a refrigerator. Thank you, Sensei. This heat has been giving us a hard time. It's much better thanks to you. Oh, it was nothing. Anyway, I couldn't help but overhear you. What's this about shrimp missing from the DU? This could just be one dialogue. That we don't have any evidence yet, but we've noticed that the convenience stores haven't been stocking shrimp bentos lately. Now that you mention it, I can't remember the last time I had shrimp. You know, the only shrimp that I can eat is... The fuck? What do you call that again? The... Tempura! Tempura. Exactly. Maybe it's a temporary shortage. Without any concrete information, we can't really do anything. And even if someone is behind the shrimp and they're making an illegal profit from it somehow, that would fall under the Journal Student Council's jurisdiction. Or maybe Valkyrie's Food Safety Club, not SRT's. Hey, don't they catch shrimp in Yatoora village out by Kanisaki Port? Yes, that big distribution company, Red Hook Express, has a fish processing plant there. It used to be a sleepy little fishing village, but ever since the plant opened up, it's supplied all of the DU's shrimp. A fishing village, the beach. Thinking of those cool, refreshing places just reminds me of how dang hot it is here. You know, it's been a while since I've been to the beach. I haven't gone since I was in SRT. And that was for marine operations training, so we barely had the time to enjoy being at the beach. But how can we go? We don't even have an academy of our own anymore. Yes, that's right. We pledged not to leave this park until the academy is rebuilt. It would be wrong for us to leave the park and go on vacation unless we had a mission. That settles it. We're going to the beach, everyone. Sensei, Sensei, did you Sensei, did you hear what I just said? We can't leave the park without a special reason. What would the others think if they saw SRT, which is responsible for the safety of Kyoto's citizens, just abandon their post and go on a vacation to the sea? Who said anything about a vacation? Then, why would we go? This shrimp situation is very fishy, right? Bad pun. Really bad. It's impossible to get to the bottom of it if you never leave the park. We'll go undercover and solve the mystery of the shrimp. This can be just one dialogue. Going to the beach to solve the mystery of the shrimp. You have a point, Sensei. Infiltration and threat neutralization are our responsibilities as a special forces unit. I remember seeing my upperclassmen and Fox Squad go undercover as terrorists a few times. However, I'm still not sure we can take action based on a little speculation. And what would we do if there was nothing to it and the shrimp were merely misdelivered? At least we would know. In that case, we may as well enjoy our vacation. Was going on vacation the goal all along? Alright, we need some reason to leave the park, I suppose. But we are all that remains of SRT, so we will do this properly. Squad, change into civilian clothes. We'll be going undercover for this operation, so we must all disguise ourselves as ordinary tourists. Understood? Understood! We'll infiltrate Yatora village and we will learn the whereabouts of the missing shrimp. Commencing Operation Shrimp Net. Well, ain't that a sight to see? Hey! Moe looks so cute without glasses! Moe, you know we're on a mission, right? What's that supposed to mean? She looks so cute without glasses! Damn! Where are your glasses and your server terminal? Her glasses right there. Here, I don't know about the service terminal though. Who goes swimming with their glasses on? I'm wearing contacts. You are? This server terminal isn't waterproof. I'm remoting in through my smartphone. It's not as stable as the terminal, but it works. You do realize we're not actually on vacation, right? This is a mission. We need to be at peak operational efficiency, and you leave equipment behind to go swimming? Actually, Moise made good choices for this mission. Our cover story is that we're ordinary tourists, and equipment that make us look like special forces will blow that cover. If we follow the book, it will help if we're in combat, but it may hinder the other aspects of our mission. What is that swimsuit you're wearing? Is there something wrong with it? I thought it was cute. No, it is cute, but isn't it hard to move in that? It looks like it would be hard to move in all those frills. And why do you have an inner tube? Didn't you pass the swimming test while you were at the SRT Academy? This is equipment for the mission. Come on, how often are we at the beach? Can't you let our brave leader show up her cute side? Moe! Why don't we take a look at your outfit, Saki? What's with that stuff? A duffel bag, magazine pouches, and is that a boonie hat? In that getup, you look more likely to blow up the pier than take in the sights. Excuse me? I reduced my equipment to a bare minimum in order to maintain my disguise. But even if we're undercover, I can't just leave behind by any necessary gear. a bulletproof boonie hat, extra bullets, a water bottle to stay hydrated, and scuba gear just in case. Can you at least get a normal duffel bag? Maybe something a little less military grade. What do you mean? This is my personal duffel bag. Mew! She looks so cute. Sorry, I'm late. It took longer to get ready than I expected. I stowed my sniping equipment into this fishing bag. It doesn't look too weird, does it? Oh. Now I get why she has a fishing... why she has fishing equipment with her. She hides her sniper there. I see. I also thought my fishing gear looked too new, so I weathered it by rubbing it in the sand on a nearby beach. Why are you all looking at me like that? So this is what real infiltration looks like. I wasn't even close. No one can match me when it comes to blending in after all. Please stop staring at me. Oh, you all changed. Your swimsuits look great. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. We're just a few gals ready for a day on the beach, plus a weirdo who's decked out for a triathlon. You made your point already. I'm sorry I didn't dress pretty like the rest of you. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Don't be so hard on yourself, Saki. I think your swimsuit looks just as pretty. As always, Sensei the Rizzler. I'm not sure if I should be happy about that or not. Both. If you mean that I look like a regular tourist, then thank you. It looks like we're ready, so let's run through a quick briefing. Our mission objective is to infiltrate. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Infiltrate Yatora village and determine what is happening to the shrimp. If we're going to succeed, we need the locals' cooperation. Do your best not to draw any unnecessary suspicion from them. Sorry to interrupt, but I think we're already drawing attention. What? They're new? It doesn't look like the villagers are used to swimmers here. Right, of course we'd stand out, wandering around in swimsuits here. This village doesn't have any good facilities for tourists. Isn't the town a little eerie? It reminds me of a horror movie. Nah, it reminds me of Cavite, Philippines. I'm joking, okay. Etebak people, don't kill me. Kinda weird for a beach town, right? According to my research, Yatora village used to be popular among tourists thanks to its natural beauty. That changed after the fish processing plant opened. Tourism pretty much dried up after that. Maybe you should have stuck with your academy uniforms. No, wearing our SRT uniforms would have only made us even more suspicious. This may complicate our investigation, but we'll stick to our original cover story. I'll interrogate the fishermen around the port, Saki, ask if there have been any incidents recently at the public service office. Understood. Moe, I want you to check the CCTV records for suspicious activity. And Miyu, ask around if there have been any other visitors from outside of town. Alright. Leave it to me. You have your orders. Let's begin. Yo! What is this OST? Bruh. Bruh, I'm alone right now at the house, so I hope nothing happens to me. Shit. Hello, sir. Do you live around here? I'm on vacation with my friends, but the water is a bit choppy. Is there a beach nearby that's better for swimming? If you're here for swimming, you came to the wrong town. Yatoora Village ain't for young folks like you. All we got here is shrimp. Really? I think Yatoora is pretty. There's no accounting for taste. Do what you will. Just don't get in the way of my work. Oh, thank you. Is this your shrimp boat? Yeah. It's bigger than I expected. The anchor's up. Are you about to set out? What kind of lazy fisherman goes fishing in the middle of the day? Uh-huh. We finished our day before young'uns like you even had breakfast. I was about to drop anchor. I see. Did you catch a lot of shrimp today? Why do you care? Just curious. I'm sorry if I've made you uncomfortable. It's just, we haven't seen much shrimp in the DU lately. And folks on social media are saying Yatoora Village must be in trouble since all the shrimp are caught here. There's no trouble here. But... Oh, so you think catching shrimp is easy, do you? All I know is we're at the mercy of the sea. I catch what I catch, and what the world does with my catch is no concern of mine. And no whippersnapper like you is gonna tell me how to do my business. I didn't... Bro. I just noticed, but... Damn! Bro has a huge bicep! Sheesh! He definitely lifts. Goes to the gym. Nice one. Like I said, don't get in the way of my work. If you stick your nose where it don't belong, don't be surprised if the deep ones come looking for you. Damn. So is the Seaborn here? Are we gonna meet Skadi and the others? Iberians? Oh my god. Deep ones? Oh, there's a Valkyrie Coast Guard. Hey, anyone there? Wow. I got scared from that fucking knock. Oh my god. Who's making all that racket so early in the morning? Why is this scary? My god. Oh my god. Hello. I saw so many of your fan arts. Mesokgaki-chan, Valkyrie-chan. Yeah. You have a very nice swimsuit, I must say. Huh? I've never seen you around here before. Who are you? Oh, I'm just a tourist. I heard this village is great for swimming. Swimming? Here? You, sure you got the right place? There are lots of little towns in the area. Easy to get them mixed up. I mean, it's not impossible that someone will come here to swim. But the tourists in this armpit of a town, it's been a minute. We don't have a choice, but believe me, I'd request a transfer in an instant if I thought it'd go through. A boring town like this doesn't give many opportunities. Oh my god! Why do I keep messing up? Doesn't give many opportunities to show up, you know. No chance for promotion. I've never seen Valkyrie students with such irresponsible attitudes before. Well, is there anything a tourist should know about the area? Dangerous stretches or offshore? Local crime sprees? Have there been any incidents in town lately? Beats me. If you want the latest news, get a newspaper. Don't bother us about it. What? Excuse me. I know you're lazy, but come on now. That's too much. Yeah, we've got more important things to do than entertain tourists. You just said you have nothing to do? I didn't know the students of Valkyrie Police School were like this. Hey, it's like we choose to... Forget it. Forget we said anything. We've got work to do. Please don't start any trouble. If some random tourist angers the deep ones, we'll all have to pay for it. Who the fuck is the deep ones? The nerve of them. But what do they mean by deep ones? What? Yo, it's the bear from Ark Knights, the roguelike event. Kyobi Spongimis. Man, a lot of Ark Knights references that I made right now. Did anyone see that? What a cranky village. All I want is help catching one little fish, and they give me those dirty looks. But I learned what I needed to. It's only a matter of time until I catch the biggest... Excuse me, but you're standing on my fishing line. Whoa! When did you get here? I've been here this whole time. I understand why you wouldn't notice a boring, insignificant person like... No, don't call yourself that, okay? I might as well be a starfish and a pier. No, you've got it wrong. I just have a lot on my mind. I'm not looking where I'm going. I'm sorry. Here, I let you have a few of my lures, so please stop saying stuff like that. Hey, he's a nice guy. Thank you. Are you here to fish, by the way? You're dressed for it. Oh yeah, they say you can catch a big one here. I see. My friends dragged me here. I didn't know this town was famous for its fishing. What kind of fish can you catch here? What kind? Mackerel? Well, mackerel are small fish, so I don't know if you'll catch a big one. The lure you're using is too big for a mackerel. Really? But maybe there's an extra big mackerel I can catch with this lure, right? Heck, if the deep ones help me, I might even catch one that's a whole meter long. Deep ones? Whoops! I didn't say that. I mean, I was just mumbling to myself. Oh, I just remembered a different spot where I can catch fish. I'll go along. If we both go, they'll get scared off. Don't mention me to the townsfolk. Okay, bye. Suspicious. What are you hiding, Mr. Bear? Mr. Angler? Something seems off. Let's begin the mission status report. After questioning the fishermen of Yatora village, there doesn't seem to be any issues with the shrimp fishing itself. The catches have been smaller than usual, but there's no sign it should have cut off the supply to the DU entirely. I also checked to see if there was some problem at Red Hook Express processing plant, but everything seems fine there. The only thing I can report is that the town is uncomfortably silent. It's Silent Hill. I checked all the CCTVs in town. The only vehicle coming or going is the bus that goes through twice a day. There's no way a truck loaded with 5 tons of frozen shrimp could sneak by without me noticing. I think we can rule out the idea that someone's smuggling shrimp under Red Hook Express nose. That matches what I saw. Besides us, the only people here are the local townsfolk. Oh, actually, I did meet one person from out of town by the pier. He said he was there for fishing, but he didn't know anything about fish, and he seemed distracted by something. Something smells. Don't say it. Fuck you! Oh my god, why? That's a very bad pun. Why? Fishy. We don't have any evidence of wrongdoing, but we still can't explain why shrimp isn't making it to the DU. It's almost like the whole town is under a spell. Someone in this town is lying, that's for sure. You really didn't learn anything else? We can ask questions until our faces are blue, but everyone here is wary of outsiders. Most wouldn't even talk to me. Even the students from Bakri Police School had a bad attitude. Maybe the town has a dark secret? Of course it does, Miyu. People who look angry for no reason are usually hiding something. Like that time Saki went on a mission without her underwear because the laundry wasn't finished. Hey, why are you bringing that up now? Now that you mention it, Sensei, I did hear some townsfolk mention something called the Deep Ones. Oh, the Bakery students also mentioned that. She told me I should be careful not to anger the Deep Ones. That other person from out of town mumbled that the Deep Ones can help him catch fish. Deep so-and-sos that help fishing. I don't get it. Maybe they train dolphins to dive deep down and bring up fish? The Deep Ones are an old superstition in these parts. Ancient creatures who live under the sea. Seaborn! Yo! We have seaborns in Kibotos now. Who's there? I hope I'm not interrupting. It's so rare to see new faces here. I got so excited that I jumped into the conversation. Most days, the only people I see are fishermen bringing me their shrimp to be shipped up to the DU. You're in charge of shipping? That means... Are you the CEO of Red Hook Express? Haha, guilty as charged. I suppose I should be proud of my humble business, but the old souls of Yatoora don't seem to think much of it. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. On behalf of the DU, I want to thank the Red Hook Express for all of the delicious shrimp you've sent our way. It seems all my hard work paid off, or plural. But for some reason, we haven't seen any shrimp in the DU lately. Not in restaurants, not in convenience stores. It's got to be an issue with distribution, right? Since it's your company, I wonder if you know what's going on? That's because shrimp aren't being caught, obviously. Maybe it's because of this unusually hot weather, but how is this a hot weather? How? How is this a hot weather? Look at you. Look at around you. Bro, it's about to rain in any moment. What do you mean? If that's hot weather, then I don't know what to call minus. Here in the Philippines, I don't know what to call our weather now, if that's a hot weather for you. If there are no shrimp, then there's nothing to send to the DU. The shrimp will come back in no time, I'm sure of it. Interesting. When we spoke with the fishermen, they said they're still catching shrimp. Oh, that's because of their pride, I bet. They don't want to admit they're having trouble. And it's not like they can't catch other fish. If you think about it, lots of things are seasonal. This is probably just part of the natural shrimp fishing cycle. I mean, I guess, but... In fact, if anyone should be complaining about the shrimp situation, it's me! You wouldn't believe how much money I'm losing over this shrimp shortage. I wish the Deep Ones would help me out and bring the shrimp back. What exactly are the Deep Ones anyway? I mentioned they're a superstition here, right? More of a folktale, really. They say there's an underwater city beneath Devil's Reef of the town's eastern shore. The city's inhabitants are covered in fish-like scales and they can survive at any depth. So what? Is this Atlantis? I'm gonna see Aquaman? They don't age or hunger, so many who seek immortality come to this town in search of them. Although no one knows what happens to those who actually find the Deep Ones. They say that the Deep Ones have dominion over the fish of the seas. And those who earn their favor are promised all the riches of the ocean. In short, the Deep Ones are the gods of the sea. Like the Dragon King of the Sea. Like that... What the fuck is the Dragon King of the Sea? Like that superhero who talks to fish, Aquaman. What kind of superhero is that? Anyway, maybe it's because of the shrimp situation, but the villagers have been talking about the Deep Ones a lot lately. I've heard whispers that the town may need to offer a sacrifice to the deep ones or drive away meddling outsiders. What kind of sacrifices? What else? Human sacrifices? Ah! I'm joking, of course. Don't look so scared. The old folks mention sacrifices, but it's all just stories. In this day and age, don't you think it'd be big news if a little fishing village like this was making human sacrifices? I mean, they can't really spread the word about it if they have been sacrificed. All the people here want is to go about their business in peace. That's what they always say. Yeah! Yeah! That's what they always say. You're right, Saki. You want to know more about these deep ones? Why not visit Devil's Reef for yourselves? Just don't go on a night when the tide is at its lowest. Why not? According to legend, on nights when the tide is lower than normal, the deep ones come to the surface to collect tribute. Obviously, it's made up nonsense, but, well, just in case there's a kernel of truth in there, I doubt the deep ones would appreciate a group of outsiders digging around the town's secrets. Maybe I've said too much. Not at all. You've been a big help in letting us get to know the town. Thank you. There are some things better left unknown, though. Well, I'd best leave you to your vacation. Damn. We're about to fight the Seaborn. This town is cursed. I should have known when they started talking about the deep ones. We have been chosen by the deep ones. They'll sacrifice us to bring back the fish. There's no escape. Nobody chose us. We're the ones who decided to come here. But this is how scary movies always start. We were drawn here out of curiosity, but in the end we won't be able to run away even if we want to. Terrible monsters will rise from the waves and devour our sanity. We will forever be haunted by impossible abominations, locked into our own madness forever. Snap out of it. There aren't any monsters like that in the real world. Yeah, there are worse ones. Monsters, curses, whatever, it's all a story made up to scare us off. I agree. If the deep ones were real, the Kiboto's Journal Student Council would already know about them. Hey Miyu, don't you know? The most terrifying creature in the world isn't under the sea. It's in the Journal Student Council Treasurer's office. Owie? I don't care how tough these deep ones are. If they're smuggling shrimp, they'll have to answer to Tax Investigation Team 4. That's specific. I don't know how they find out about the torpedo I put under the table from the Odyssey Maritime School. What were you planning to do with a torpedo? Anyway, not even a ghost can escape from SRT. I'll debunk this story personally and find out what's really happening here. But for now, it will be hard to make any progress with the whole town watching us. I doubt we'll get any useful answers through direct interrogation either. For now, let's make camp and get some rest. Tonight, after the town has gone to sleep, we'll continue the investigation. Rabbit 1 reporting. Time is 20:30 hours. I've arrived at the rendezvous point. T-minus 30 minutes until the end of twilight. It's going to be a dark night, so prepare accordingly. Rabbit 2 reporting. This is an ideal night for this mission. Local civilians won't see us, but we should be able to identify friends and foes. Rabbit 4, have you switched to your night vision scope? Affirmative. It's darker than I expected, so I'm using an NL-4 scope. I thought the infrared strobe might work well, but... Yes, is there a problem? Don't you smell that the fishy smell? It's gotten worse. It's hard to describe, but it's this fishy, musty smell that I've been smelling all over. I've noticed it too. There's a fishy smell, and then my skin gets itchy, like I've been sprayed with something. How are you doing, Sensei? It's just a bad smell. I haven't gotten itchy or anything. What if the smell is some kind of omen? I don't like this. This is a fishing village. Of course, there will be fishy smells. And if you think this fishy smell's getting worse, well, maybe the wind is blowing it in from the ocean. Oh, Saki, you did it. At night, the wind blows from the land to the sea. Were you sleeping in science class? The land cools down faster than the sea at night, which creates a pressure difference. Be sure to write it down. It will be on the test. I don't need you to lecture me. I know that much. Rabbit 1, what's our target? Head out to head out to Devil's Reef. It seems to be something of a holy spot for the townsfolk, so our best chance to investigate it is under the cover of darkness. It's a new moon, so the tide will be at its slowest. If the CEO of Red Hook Express is right, then this is our best chance to see if the villagers are hiding something. Rabbit 2, take point and investigate the area on foot. Rabbit 4, provide overwatch support from the clip on the west side. Understood? Rabbit 1, please don't turn your radio off no matter what. Affirmative, Rabbit 4. Report any suspicious activity without delay. Rabbit 3, station yourself at a rendezvous point and watch our rear. If any villagers notice we're not at camp, I don't want them following us. Leave it to me. I'll watch with both eyes. Let's move. We'll meet up at the rendezvous point before sunrise. Wait. Rabbit 2, there are two individuals at 3 o'clock. Can you ID? I see them. One is wearing fishing boots and carrying a pole. He must be one of the fishermen. He's speaking with a Valkyrie Coast Guard. I think she's blocking his way. I can just barely hear them. It sounds like they're arguing. Rabbit 3, can we get audio? On it, just got to set up my directional mic. Stop making it already. The smell spread through the whole town. Head is killing me. Making it because we like it. Shrimp's not selling. Got to make a living somehow. Besides, this town's traditions and folklore, the elders understand. Maybe that's true for folks who were born and raised here, but for us, it's... Come on, you've been here for over a year now. Get used to it. You're practically one of us. Stop fighting it. Ugh. Anyhow, what happened to... I asked for. It's been a month and we're still waiting. Just yesterday, seriously hurt. He's lucky to still be alive. Look, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. We can't just leave it like that. You're threatening to cast the whole village into darkness. So the fishy smell is caused by something they're doing on purpose. And what does it mean, cast the whole village into darkness? Are we going to be okay? Is the land going to sink into the ocean? Are the waves going to rise up and consume us? Take deep breaths, Miu. If nothing like that will happen. But I can't help it. These thoughts keep filling my head. And now I'm hearing something. What are you hearing? It's like someone's reading scripture or chanting. Rabbit 1, are we going to be okay? Hold your position. We'll be right there. Rabbit 2, we're pulling out and regrouping at Rabbit 4's position. Affirmative, no objections. I have to admit, I'm feeling a little nervous too. The eerie atmosphere in town, the creepy things the villagers say and do. There's more to this than just shrimp. What do you think, Sensei? It's true, the villagers are acting a little strange. Our first priority is checking on Miu. Right, we can go over the evidence later. Summer nights aren't as long. Why are you crying? Rabbit 4, are you okay? Hey, Rabbit 4, I'm here to pick you up. Oh, what happened? Were you ambushed? Over there, by the shore. Why? What? Oh, it's that guy. Please, if I fail here, it's all over for me. Whoever's out there, deep ones or no, if you really exist, please come out. Sandwich, bagels, and what's that? Locks? Are those really the words to the spell? He's summoning a demon. Who's there? That's what I want to know. What are you doing here? Well, I'm out of here. Rabbit 2, on him. He won't get away. Please don't leave me behind. Everyone, wait. Where did he go? He's as big as a bear, but as fast as a rabbit. I mean, he's literally a bear. What? I was so busy chasing him. I don't know where we are. Do you? And the smell has gotten worse. Whoa! Ow! This sounds like a rough fall. Are you alright? Rabbit 2, are you okay? I'm okay. I just slipped on something. What? But what is this? Fish guts? Yee! Here, there are fish bones too. Stripped clean. It looks like someone abandoned a drying rack out here. Not abandoned, someone's been here recently. And the fish on the rack aren't dry. Miyako, Saki, here. Rabbit 4, we're on a mission. Use our call signs. What's the issue? This spot, there's something dark and thick and fishy. Let me see. Yuck! Is this where the bad smell was coming from? The fish in the drying rack are all rotting. It looks like someone left them here to spoil on purpose. That makes no sense. 1 minute they're complaining they aren't catching enough, the next they're leaving it to rot? I didn't want to say this, but the evidence is pointing in one direction. Someone from the village may have been holding some kind of ritual. I was wondering who was making all this noise in the middle of the night. I knew no tourists in their right mind would come to a nowhere town like this, but you're lowly fish thieves after all. Fish thieves? Sir, could you not pay me to take this rotten fish off your hands? Oh, rotten fish, is it? There ain't a thought in your head, is there? You don't know nothing about us. You run your mouth about things you don't understand, just like all the other outsiders. What is happening in this town? Oh, now you're demanding answers, eh? I don't have to tell you nothing. See, we don't much appreciate rude city slickers stomping around and disturbing the peace. Let me show you what we do to outsiders like you. We're surrounded. A team face off. Worse odds than this before. Everyone, combat formation. Hey! Wait. Is this the first time there's a fixed... Is this the first time there's a fixed characters to use in a combat situation in an event story? Because I'm pretty sure in every other event story you use your own characters. But not this one. Huh. Interesting.
敵を発見、対応します。行くぞ。次のエリアに移動します。
I'm gonna save it. What does this even do? Oh my god, that frame drop though. Oh no! I hate this! I hate this animation!
SRT 特殊隊員にとっては朝飯前だ。
These tourists can't fight, but you're still fish in a barrel. Kumagai, get the folks from Pier 3. Those layabouts are probably just getting to their boats. There's so many of them. We have superior firepower, but they'll overwhelm us at this rate. Jeez, I'm practically tripping over crates and tackle boxes over here. I'm running out of ammunition. Rabbit 1, orders. They've got us men. We need air support to draw them out, but I can't just bomb the village. No, these cultists seem to control the whole town, and my squad is in danger. I have no other choice. Rabbit 3, do we have any air bursting rounds? Sure we do. I brought some instead of my usual anti-air munitions. Prepare to fire over the enemy cover. We're drawing them out. The coordinates are... That's enough! Everyone stop! That voice. Sensei! Oh man, are you guys fighting again? Don't you ever get sick of it? Sir, like I told you before, if you have any trouble with outsiders, come to us first. If these tourists file a complaint, it will be a pain for all of us. I don't need your permission to protect my private property. Just step aside, officer. I'll get rid of these rats in 10 minutes. Who are you calling a rat? Let's get this over with. Please, this is all just misunderstanding. Nah, I understand perfectly. You girls trespassed in my drying workshop and tried to steal my fish. It's clear as day. This is a drying workshop? The fish here are all spoiled. You can't trick us with such an obvious lie. Hey, it's not spoiled. It's making kusaya sauce. Kusaya sauce? They cure mackerel in the stinky brine, then dry it. It's not too popular in the DU, but it's one of Yatora Village specialties. They tell me it's real good, but I'm not putting anything that smells like that near my mouth. You've been here how long and you still can't eat kusaya? I'm allowed to have my own preferences. You there, you know about kusaya? But we don't export the stuff, so I doubt you'd find it in your fancy city. I have a few students who are interested in rare delicacies. Let's just say there's a story behind my kusaya tasting. But what about those things we heard you say? You said the town would be consumed by darkness and that a fisherman was hurt. Consumed by, huh? Oh, you mean the broken streetlights? The weather out here does a number on the old power lines. Some of the streetlights in town have started going out. When the sun goes down, it gets so dark you can't see your own feet. One of the rookie fishermen tripped on a rock and hurt his leg. I've sent a few repair requests to the district office since it's a major safety issue. They say they're short-handed and we just have to wait, but it's been over a month. So they didn't mean that the land would sink into the ocean? Thank goodness. But what were you doing out here so early in the morning anyway? We're going for a nighttime stroll and saw someone suspicious, so we followed him. He didn't look like a villager, but he was carrying a fishing rod and we thought maybe he was fishing without a license. Ah, that guy. He's been pestering everyone in town for fishing lessons. I know he looks shifty, but he's got all the permits and licenses and whatnot he needs. It may have been a misunderstanding, but I'm sorry for any trouble. I apologize on behalf of my students. Alright, fellas, let's move along. We've got a lot of work to do if we aim to continue. We aim to continue? What? To get on the water before sunup. If you missed today's shrimp because you were picking fights with tourists, you'll be the laughing stock of the village. Yeah. So, tense night, huh? I'm sorry. A squad leader should assess the situation with a calm and collected eye. This was all my fault. I tried to maintain control, but as the conflict escalated, it was almost as if I was possessed. Until I believed that the village was home to some sort of cult conspiracy. Maybe it is. We just don't know yet, but at least we know that the fishermen, like the normal fishermen, are just really grumpy old men. It happened to me too. From the beginning, I was sure it was all a bunch of superstitious nonsense. As I saw and smelled more, though even I started to think the legends could be real. No, it's all my fault. I kept saying those terrible things and picking at my peers. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Nah, we were all thinking it. You were the only one brave enough to say it out loud. It's not really anyone's fault. It was a nonsensical conclusion for us to jump to. If the villagers are talking about darkness, of course they mean the streetlights. If we see fermented fish, of course it's some kind of seafood. Instead, we assumed it was some kind of religious sacrifice and abomination from the depths. What made us jump to these crazy assumptions this time? We weren't actually under this town's spell, were we? I have a feeling you had too much information. So like, information overload? Well, we did end up going over a bunch of folktales that wouldn't normally make it into the investigation brief. Back in the city, we'd look at accident reports and incident logs, but all we had to go on here were spooky stories from the locals. Yeah, I'm looking at our meeting minutes now, and it's covered in talk about the deep ones. It looks more like a horror movie script than an SRT investigation. Excuse me. Also, I couldn't stop thinking about something that guy from Red Hook Express said. Even now, I can hear his voice. I know that misinformation can lead to misunderstandings and stop you from thinking rationally, but it's possible that you're all just tired too. Tired just from this? We all went through SRT's harsh training. You think this is enough to tire us out? Well, there's a physical exhaustion and there's a mental exhaustion. Exactly! And you think we have mental exhaustion? SRT squads are always dealing with conspiracies and plots. If you're always looking at everyone with suspicion, of course you'll get tired. Can you blame us? People are driven by instinct, pure and simple. I know. Yeah, that's true. Everyone is driven by their instincts. That's why you need to balance out your desires with, what do you call this? Fuck, I forgot the term. Yeah. You need to balance your life between your obligations and desires. So, yeah. Anyways, even the biggest conspiracies in Kivoto started with someone who wanted something. It sounds like you're describing yourself, Moe. You'd be surprised at how off the cup people in charge can get when they think nobody's watching. If you're always expecting conspiracies, you'll see them around every corner. Try looking at the village again, but with fresh eyes this time. But if there really is a conspiracy, then we need to do something about that. It's my duty as a student of SRT Academy. How can we even tell if there's a conspiracy or if it's all in our heads? You need to take a step back and start fresh. First things first, you need some rest. We're at the ocean, so let's take some time to enjoy it. Don't think about the deep ones or shallow ones or anything in between. Alright, squad, that concludes our mission for today. Thank you all for working so late. Good work, everyone! The next morning. Hey, it looks better now. Another day wasted. Okay, that'll do for the anchor. Reel in the line and tie the ratch stoppers. We gotta clean up this mess before the heat of the day sets in. Sir, someone already cleaned up the drying workshop. Huh, were we robbed after all? Nothing's missing. Looks like someone tied it up while we were out on the water. They even fixed up all the damage from last night's ruckus. Who would do a thing like that? This should do it. Moe, run a check on the panel board. It should be lighting up now. Okie dokie. Hey you! What do you think you're doing? There are thousands of volts running through those wires. Calm down before you get yourself hurt. Don't worry, we shut off the power before we started work. Work? I'm almost done up here, then I'll be right down. Moe, go ahead and raise the breaker again. And we're good. It was just a short circuit after all. The wires exposed to the ocean winds were badly deteriorated. A little extra voltage is all it took to trip the breaker. We replaced the damaged wires with new ones and cleaned the rust off the panel board. You'll want a professional to check our work later, but for now at least the fishermen won't be stumbling around in the dark. You fixed this? Just the two of you? It's nothing. Repairing a panel board isn't very different from laying power or communication lines in the field, really. Surely any student in Kibotos can lay down temporary wiring. You're the only student I know who could do that, even in SRT. What did you say? Nothing. Say, I noticed your dock here doesn't have any guardrails. Isn't that a hazard? Every once in a while, someone takes a spill into the water. We tried putting up safety railing once. The fishermen complained because it got in the way. They couldn't moor their boats or haul their catches ashore. It just didn't work out in the end. I'd still like to see some sort of precaution here. Moy, do you have any of that luminous paint left? Yeah, I've got some left over last night's operation. Why? You paint along the edge of the dock here, it'll be easier to see at night. Imagine fewer people will fall in. Please paint a line from the edge over there and all the way to that mooring post. Mirror paints are cheap, you know. Oh, so now you care about the cost? How much have you spent in munitions this month? We'll be right back with the paint. Oh, I haven't grounded the streetlights yet, so please make sure nobody gets too close to the utility poles. Sure. Hello sir, the weather is nice today. I see you've made yourselves right at home, making changes left and right. Those old supports you replaced the broken streetlights. Your repairs look too new, don't fit in with the village. Sorry, we're trying to help make the town a little safer. I hope you didn't overstep. Oh hell, the other villagers actually like what you've done for some reason. The only folks who don't like what you've done are old sticks in the mud who are afraid of change. Like you, huh? I owe you an apology for what happened yesterday. I was too frightened to think straight, but that's no excuse. I was very rude. I should have remained calm and listened carefully to what you and everyone else were saying. Can't be helped. We all lose control sometimes, especially when we're scared. And I'd be lying if I said we hadn't given you plenty reason to feel scared. I hate to admit it, but this place ain't exactly welcoming by design. You don't mean? No, this ain't about the deep ones or nothing like that. Some of us like the peace and quiet of our little village, and spooky ghost stories do a good job of scaring off the tourists. A village that doesn't welcome outsiders doesn't have to change, doesn't have to take in the new ideas from the outside. But that fear was eating us up from the inside too. I still think it's a pretty village. You're just saying that. What are you working out on there anyway? Oh, this? It's a monkey's spawnut. This heaving line looks like it's getting old, and I was worried the weight might slip up. You know your way around the knot. Where'd you learn that? Oh, this kind of knotting was part of my training for a special handicrafts club. They teach monkey spawnuts in handicrafts club? Well, you know, this world is full of mysteries. Like this village, right? I hope you have better luck catching shrimp soon. So do I. Small spinning reel, 7-foot lure rod, and this 0.8 nylon line should be sufficient. Finally, I made this metal jig from a bullet casing. I hope you don't bump into her. Whoa, where did you come from? I've been here the whole time. Sorry, I'm used to people not noticing me. It's never me who didn't notice someone else. Don't sweat it. It looks like you were deep in thought. Sorry for interrupting. No, it's okay. This is the same fisherman who was chanting that weird spell yesterday. It looks like he's willing to talk. As a member of SRT, I have a duty to get all the information I can from him. But I'm still scared because of everything that happened yesterday. So, what are you fishing for? Mackerel? The rest of my squad's busy cleaning up the village, so I decided to catch some fish for dinner. I wish we could just scavenge some discarded bentos as usual, but there's no convenience store in town. Squad? Discarded bento? I mean, oh, the float mode. Mackerels are sensitive to noise, so please keep your voice down. Okay. Don't let the hook slip. Pull the line slowly. Got it! Whoa, it's huge! At least 30 centimeters! No, it's probably just 20 centimeters. If I can catch 3 like this, that should be enough for dinner. 3 more? That are this big? Yes, you can usually catch half a dozen mackerel at a time, give or take. Is something wrong? I'm sorry. I know I've been bugging you since yesterday, but please teach me how to fish. What? That's kinda wholesome. So, this suspicious individual wants you to teach him how to fish? Suspicious? I'm not suspicious! You're a fisherman who doesn't know how to fish. Right, about that. I've seen you working around with that gear, but you never use it. Sure, maybe not, but... And we heard you reciting some weird spells on the beach last night. Okay, it's clear I can't hide it anymore. The truth is, I'm not a professional fisherman. I'm an influencer. Woo! So you only do it for the clout, man. Oh my god. Maybe you've heard of my streaming channel, Polar Bear Fishing. I don't think I have. I just looked it up. It has about 1,000 subs. Damn! Damn! Sana all. Is 1,000 subscribers? Yes, you can get yourself monetized with that. The official channel for the SRT Academy had around that many subscribers just before it was shut down. Maybe it's a small channel now, but I'm riding the algorithm. You'll see, I'll blow up any day now. Preach, my man. I get you, okay? I also wanna blow up. In more ways than one. How exactly are you running a fishing channel? We don't even know how to fish. Oh, there's all kinds of content you can make that doesn't involve actual fishing. For example, I do fishing gear unboxing videos and fishing game reviews and aquarium travel vlogs. That doesn't sound like a fishing channel to me. Yeah, well, more and more of my viewers have been saying the same thing during live streams. I was arguing with them about my fishing skills and well, I may have promised I'd go to the sea and catch a big one. But forget the big one, I couldn't even catch a minnow. I was searching online for ways to catch a big fish quickly and I wound up here. Why would your search take you to Yataora village? Well, I read online that there are these creatures that live under the water here and they can control the fish. It sounded shady, but hey, I was desperate. I figured if I gave them an offering, they might help me out. So that spell from yesterday was actually a prayer to the deep ones. But even if the deep ones set the fish to you, you'd still have to actually catch it, wouldn't you? That's why I was begging the locals to teach me, but they all refused. Please, if I go back like this, my career is over. Please, please, please teach me to fish. I don't know about catching a big one, but I can help you catch a mackerel. If that's good enough, I can teach you. Thanks. I mean, thank you, Master. Master? Why did we have to come out here at night? I haven't even had time to eat dinner. Sorry, this is the best time to catch mackerel. After sunset, the mackerel swim to the shore to chase smaller fish. I should write this down. Okay, how much line should I throw out? Well, it depends on the depth. Just cast out enough to lure the mackerel. Okay, should I shake the lure around? Shake it just enough to make it look like the bait it's alive. Right, and how do I reel it in if I get a bite? Enough so that you don't break the line? Man, I could probably fish better than you guys. I had a feeling Miyu would be this kind of teacher. She's the type of person to rely on intuition more than anything. Doesn't help that she's so shy too. She probably can't even tell which parts are easy and which parts are hard. Are they going to catch anything at this rate? Hey, just... I didn't want to get involved, but I can't take much more of this. That's... Unless you want to beat the fish all your bait, hand over that fishing rod. I'll show you how it's done. But you said you were too busy to teach me before. Some annoying tourist took care of my chores. Now I've got some time to kill. First thing, we're getting rid of your fancy schmancy rod and using this instead. This fishing pole doesn't even have a reel though. And it's so light. You're not ready for a reel. Simple is best when you're starting out. Now go ahead and cast. When the weight starts to sink, slowly move the pole along with the current so it looks like the bait is alive. Now pull. Oh, something's fighting back. Hold her steady or the needle will slip. It's between you and the fish now. Who will give out first? Forward just a little. Got it! Wow, it's huge. That's what she said. I've never seen such a big mackerel. Amazing! I caught the fish with my own two hands. Thank you. It's just a mackerel. You city folk are amazed by anything. Anyway, there's the basics for you. Keep practicing and you'll be a decent fisher in no time. In fishing, it's not you versus the sea, but yourself. Classic Saki. Always ruining the mood with your weird stupid noises. I can't help it. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It is pretty late, now that I think about it. Why don't we have the mackerel Mio caught it earlier? Agreed. Sounds good. Fresh mackerel. The possibilities are endless. We could chop it up into sashimi. Or maybe we should grill it. Hey, I can make sashimi. You think a single mackerel is gonna fill you up? Here, take this. What's this? Fresh from this morning's catch. These aren't fit for the market, but they're still tasty. Thank you. Wow, we went from mackerel to sea bass, clams, and is that an octopus? Can we really accept all this expensive seafood? Maybe it's expensive where you're from, but we got so much here, we can't get rid of it all. So just dig in and enjoy. Thank you. Hey. Na 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 na. Wow. It's just hit the grill. And I can already smell it. Get a load of that umami scent. I can't wait. Now you're making me hungry. Excuse me, you got a permit for that fire? Something smells good. Ah, Sensei, and the Valkyrie student from this morning. Wait, we need a permit for this fire? I mean, it's no big deal if the locals don't mind, but I see you've got a villager with you. I guess it's fine then. Wait. All this time, Sensei is with that Valkyrie police student. What were you doing with her, Sensei? Anyone, please make a dojon about Sensei and that Valkyrie girl. Come on now. It doesn't even need to be R18, it just needs to be a cute mini-series. I had the feeling you'd be grilling out here, so I brought a few more morsels for the girl. Morsels, you say? Let's see, eggplant, mushroom, butter, garlic, and lemon? Fish seasoned with garlicky butter, finished off with a squeeze of lemon. This is going to be amazing. Come on, Moy, hurry it up, get the butter on the fish. I'm hurrying. You can't rush these things, jeez. If you really want to make this a meal to remember, I'd better get my secret weapon. A secret weapon? Here, ride Kusaya. Ah, you just had to ruin it, didn't you? Drop the attitude, kid. You can't have grilled fish without Kusaya. Not really. But that smell, and it's not even that good. Wait. Kusaya. Is Kusaya a real thing? Because it's, from what they say, how they describe it, it's similar to, bagoong here in the Philippines, or shrimp paste. Are they similar? That just means you haven't tried real Kusaya. Here, I'll grill it up right for you, then you'll know the real flavor. The smell, it's spreading. If you think this is bad, try spending years getting the brine just right, you wimps. The smell of the kusaya is spreading to the vegetables. It's pervasive. I feel like if I take a single bite, the smell would stick to me for years. Imagine cracking open a jar of this in a packed cafeteria. Hey, it really does sound like bagoong. Hey, if you have some, you are not allowed to share my bedroll. Oh, I'm hurt. If it really bugs you, then you should get used to it now. All in one go. Come on, Saki, have a bite. Ah, stay away. We had a great time grilling fish on the beach that night. Looks like they're having a party in the beach. Those yokes should be hiding in their homes, cowering from the deep ones at this time of night. It's those damn tourists, they've given the locals hope. Well, it doesn't matter if they still believed in the deep ones or not, as long as no one sees our ship. Man, beggars. Kaiser! Is it Kaiser again? Please, don't tell me it's Kaiser again, cause if it is, man, boss or captain, should we delay tomorrow morning's shipment? No, this is a big one, and we can't put our business on hold just because some girls are having a beach party. We'll go ahead with the shipment. Besides, there'll be lots of fog tomorrow morning. No one will see us. Maybe except Mio, because she has the best eyesight in all of Kiwatos. Even if they do, what are these bumpkins going to do? We'll overpower them if we have to. Mate, I don't know. I don't think you know who SRT and Sensei is. Okay, setting a course for Devil's Reap. Look alive, man. You've got ship boxes to fill. After taking that payday and selling this boat, we'll be able to say goodbye to this armpit of a village forever. Arr. Man, why is it this song again? This OST, I mean. Fog stick today. I wanted to practice my new fishing skills here. But with weather like this, there's one thing I've gotta do first. Just gotta line up this shot with the sea and the fog. It'll be the perfect creepy thumbnail for my next... Bro! Huh? What's that? A ship? Man, Angler was the one who caught them? That's kind of a... I mean, sure, why not? And that last step ensures your data is clean. There you have it, an easy way to track ship traffic and cargo records. Wow, it usually takes hours to finish this report. Thanks for the help. This will save us loads of time on paperwork. It was a piece of cake, all in the day's work. Hey, I love how Valkyrie and SRT are being friends now. This app thingy, how do I start it up again? Newfangled technology. I'll cover it with you later. It's not that hard. I can't believe you whipped up an app like this in the blink of an eye. You're not from Millennium School, are you? Well, let's just say I'm a wandering app developer. Hey, Saki could fit in well. Hello, future Ren here. I just have to say that past Ren is fucking dumb. Anong pinagsasabi mo, bobo mo? That was literally Moe. How could you confuse her with Saki? SMH my head. With the Millennium students, because of her tech skills. Master, we've got a problem. A big problem. Who are you calling Master? And what are you hollering about? Did someone fall into the sea? No, nothing like that. I got some footage of something real weird up on Devil's Reap. You're on Devil's Reap? Then I tell you to stay away from there. You're lucky you didn't trip and break your dang ankle and in this weather. But the top of the reef gives me the best camera angle in the whole village. And besides, I wanted to try some tidal fishing. Anyway, please take a look. I was trying to get a shot of the sea and there was something strange. What's that? A ship? The design is pretty unusual. It's almost like a metal box floating on the water. And this thick fog would take a ship out so close to the reef. Now that is weird. Thanks to the low visibility, no ships left port today. Then, could this be? That's the Stygian ship. Yo, Stygian ship. Where was that mentioned again? Stygian. No, it's the Stygian Bank. The Stygian Bank was mentioned back then. I don't know which volume, but I think it's part of Kaiser. Stygian ship? Yes, they say it's the cursed ship, the Deep Ones. I've seen it in the distance on foggy morning fishing trips, but I never saw it caught in the photo before. Legend has it that Deep Ones come ashore on a full moon to collect offerings from the village. If they're pleased, they bless us with abundance. And the offering is especially pleasing, then they take the person who gave it and make them into the Deep One too. Eee! Have you ever seen it up close? And why would I want to do that? I'm in no hurry to get dragged down to the depths. Every once in a while you hear about someone who got in their head to take a closer look, but none of them's ever returned. Some things are taboo for a reason. If you break the rules, you pay the price. And this sea is ripe with taboos and terror. What do you think, Miyako? It seems to me that this ship was made by people, not monsters. Made by people? The Stygian ship? I mean, no disrespect to your beliefs, of course. But there are too many things I can't ignore about this ship that make no sense for the Deep Ones. For example, look at this railing. Obviously, you need railing to prevent people from falling into the water, but why would the Deep Ones who live underwater need such railing? Wouldn't it be better for them to remove the railing like the dock here in town so it's easier to load and unload the ship? And look at this structure here. If this ship were underwater, it would create too much drag, so much drag that I think it would have been turned up. The fact that the structure is still intact tells me that this ship probably doesn't spend any time underwater. I have to conclude that this is not a vessel for creatures that live underwater, but for people who live on land. Now that you pointed out, it looks like someone decorated a barge. So if that's the bridge, then this here would be a crane, right? Look at that container. Isn't that from Red Hook Express? It is. Why have we been so scared of a plain old boat this whole time? Because of ignorance. Ignorance blinds you, and when you're blinded, you get scared. We're so scared we didn't even try to figure out the truth. We locked up our ears and stuck our heads into the sand. But if someone's taking advantage of our fear and getting in the way of our livelihood, I won't take this sitting down. Agreed. There's no way the ship is legal. So how do we apprehend this Stygian ship, rather? This unidentified vessel? Well... oh, that's simple. I don't care if it's a Stygian ship or an unidentified floating object. If it's moving through water, it has some kind of propeller. It doesn't matter if the propeller is made of metal or tentacles, as a well-placed bomb will stop them in their tracks. Then we just need to hop aboard and give it a good search, right? Okay, but even if we have a bomb on hand, how are we going to get it there? Don't let us worry about that. We have a crackpoint woman who can pull up an underwater up like this in her sleep. See, I told you I'd need all this gear. Yeah, thank goodness you packed that tacky swimsuit. It is not tacky! Anyway, do we have enough explosives for this job? I got about 40 pounds of C4, what you think? That should be enough to blow them sky high, even if they are gods or spirits or what have you. Squad leader, I need your authorization for this operation. Authorized. Rabbit 2 will approach the ship using underwater thrusters and disable the vessel's propulsion system. Everyone else will make our approach in an IBS and board as soon as their propulsion is disabled. Understood. When we were fighting the other night, I couldn't help but notice you girls. I know we must look suspicious to you after all this, but no matter what it looks like, we're just some tourists who happen to be in the right place at the right time. Hurry, get a move on. We've got to swap out everything in those ship crates before the fog lifts. Aye aye, Captain! Lucky thing. You know what? Should I make a pirate voice for these guys? Lucky thing, the fog's so thick, we don't have to worry about the locals seeing us on deck. Of course, it makes me a little uneasy not being able to see the village either, but... well, if there's trouble, we can rev up our engine and head out to open ocean. Hey boss, Captain, what do you want us to do with all this shrimp? Why are you varying me with such useless question? It's just shrimp, throw it back into the sea. That's kind of a waste, innit? What? Innit? British? You guys are British? All this purpley good shrimp. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is the... Who the fuck was responsible for the translation of this event? Bro, whatever you were smoking in your... during your translation, give me some of it, please. It's so... Mama always taught me it's a bad to waste food. Keep your eye on the price. You'll never get rich if you worry about nonsense like waste. Besides, after we're done here, we'll be eating the finest red snapper for every meal. Don't waste your time worrying about some cheap garbage like shrimp. Frankly, I don't understand people who waste their time eating those weird sea bugs. Got it. Shiver me timber. Captain, there's someone headed our way. A little rubber dinghy. What do we do? Just ignore him? Who the hell in Yatora village has the guts to approach the Stygian ship? It's hard to say, but I don't think they're from town. They're all wearing swimsuits? Those tourists, again! Engine room, full speed ahead! I want to put some distance between us and those meddlers. Full ahead! An explosion? What the heck's going on? Some kind of impact under the hull. The propellers aren't responding. Why is this happening now of all times? Full stop, switch to manual controls and get us out of here. I'm getting nothing. I think the propellers were blown to pieces. We didn't run the reef, did we? Captain! Look! The dinghy! It's swinging up speed! Gah! Arm yourselves, crew! We're about to be boarded! Arr! Shiver me timbers! No.
目標に向かって前進。
次のエリアに移動します。好きにしてください。UV カットの任務の一環です。
目標に向かって前進。構えろ。撃て。
Well, that was easier for me.
敵を知り、己を知れば百戦危うからず。
Rabbit 1, entry secured on the starboard side. Rabbit 2, entry secured on port side. Roger. Rabbit 2, do you see anything? No signs of the crew, but I do smell fish. Ah! Rabbit 2, report! Someone piled up a whole bunch of shrimp here. It's just starting to thaw. Some of them still have ice, so they were taken out of refrigeration not too long ago. Frozen shrimp, you say? That's the shrimp I delivered to Red Hook Express. How can you tell? I don't know much, but I know shrimp. Those are the ones I caught myself, no doubt about it. I especially picked out the largest shrimp since they said it was for those fancy restaurants in the DU. I can't believe someone dumped them out. To toss out the fruits of your hard work. How awful. I don't get it. Why they pay the fishermen for all this shrimp just to throw it all away? And if they aren't here to transport the shrimp, then what are they doing out here? The containers. I don't see any of the containers they used to transport the shrimp. Where are they? There, I see a bunch of Red Hook Express boxes over there. It makes a weird noise when I shake it. I wonder. Rabbit 2, please confirm. Confirming. What is this? Vases and silk and expensive perfume? Does Red Hook Express deal in luxury goods? Nope, Red Hook Express has a license to distribute seafood and only seafood. And if they want to expand to other goods, they'll need to take that up with the General Student Council. Then this is all contraband? All kinds of things in that crate, but there's something they all have in common. The tariffs on those items is more than it costs to make them. So we've been found out. You're the CEO of Red Hook Express. You've got some explaining to do. What's this ship and why is my shrimp piled up on the deck? No need to get upset. At your age, you really need to watch your blood pressure. I'll explain everything, don't you worry. You may have noticed that this is not actually a decision ship. It's simply a Red Hook Express barge with a few modifications. I hope you're not disappointed that there are no deep ones here. But who is naive enough to believe such a tale in the first place? You still haven't explained why you're tossing out the shrimp. Well, gee, why would I do something crazy like that? Because they're not profitable. Not that I expect you to keep up with business trends, but shrimp just don't bring in big money nowadays. Fishing is unpredictable, so we can't get fixed contracts, and the subsidies are a pittance. But if we dump the shrimp, fill the boxes with contraband, and sell it on the black market, then there's profit to be made. But there was no need to throw the shrimp away. Do you know how much effort it takes just to catch one shrimp? No need to shout. I paid for the shrimp fair and square, didn't I? I can do what I want with it. It's up to me whether I grill it, or fry it, or eat it. Of course, I'd never eat a shrimp. Yes, and now I'm letting you in a big secret here. Shrimp is disgusting. Arr. You. Oh no! Mind your tone. You know, for a second I thought he said old shit, and I was about to say, Blam! BA here, dropping curses now? In swear words? Mind your tone of voice, old salt. You're on my ship, you know. I'd hate for you to take a little tumble overboard. Are you crazy? This is a crime. So, what about it? I mean, you aren't going to do anything. An old fisherman from a small farm who only knows how to catch shrimp. Some poor abandoned police students totally ignored by their academy. Bruh, that was him talking that. I thought it was the Valkyrie police student. 4 tourists were foolish enough to come here of all places. What can you do against me? I hold the entire economy of this village in my grasp. I suppose you can scream and curse and call me bad names, you peasants. Arr. SRT. Miyako? Right, I've heard enough. Nice. This OSC. Oh, the tourists have something to say. You have just admitted to the gross abuse of your economic power over Yatora village, as well as the following crimes: the dumping of unprocessed seafood and misappropriation of fishing subsidies, tax evasion, falsification of business records, and smuggling of luxury products, operating an illegal private military force using ill-gotten funds and waging a campaign of terror on the local village, and preventing the citizens of the DO from enjoying delicious shrimp. You have presented a grave and present danger to the citizens of Kibotos, and therefore, in the name of the SRT Academy, you are under arrest. SRT? What the hell are students doing here? Maybe you can just brush them aside since they aren't very profitable. but we happen to like the shrimp of this village a lot. The SRT Academy, eh? Hey, I heard of them. They're a special forces group, best of the best in law enforcement. I heard that the SRT Academy closed down. Guess I heard wrong. Hey. Well, that's some bad luck, meaning some SRT brats out in the middle of the ocean. But I've gone too far to back down now. If you think I'll go quietly, you're sadly mistaken. Arr! All hands to the top deck. Arr! Aye, aye, Captain. You may be special forces, but you're hopelessly outnumbered. Let's show these fools what we do to brats who meddle in our business. Well then, Sensei, Miyako, everyone, let's show them what we're made of. Squad, prepare for battle. It's time to mop the deck.
UV カットの任務の一環です。単語ダウン。
目標に向かって前進。
集中します。
こっちは防弾だからな。
UV カットの任務の一環です。次。
クリア。
被害ありません。次のエリアに移動します。単語ダウン。
目標に向かって前進。
UV カットの
Thought I'm gonna use this before.
水中作戦は私に任せてくれ。
被害ありません。すべて先生のおかげです。
Rabbit 1 reporting. Foredeck secure. Rabbit 2 reporting. App deck secure. Rabbit 4 reporting. Bridge secure. All hostiles have been neutralized. Mission complete. Good job. Hold on, you didn't leave any for me. You were too late. These enemies were nothing special. I was just getting warmed up too. I didn't even get to try out my new anti-ship missiles. Rabbit 2? It wouldn't hurt if I fired just one anti-ship missile, would it? I hear it only takes one to scuttle a ship. Hey, you realize we're still on the ship, right?
So, you kids are SRT?
Yes, well, I'm sorry. We didn't want to deceive you. We were just here to investigate.
Oh, I don't care that you didn't pour your hearts out to me. It's a shame we had to turn to outsiders to solve our village problems.
No, this wasn't just a problem for Yatawara village.
How do you figure?
This village is part of Kivotos. A problem that happens here is one that we all need to solve together. So if you ever have another Kivotos-sized problem here in the future, please don't hesitate to contact the SRT Academy. We're always happy to help.
SRT, huh? Alright, I'll keep that name in mind.
Great! By the way, about our suspect here, we can take him from here. Holding and transferring prisoners is one of our duties, after all. Besides, this was a big bust. It'll look great on our performance reviews. Nice one! Nice one, Valkyrie-chan. I see. We'll leave the cleanup to you then.
What are you gonna do with me? What are you gonna do with me? Hey, Kumagai. Let's show this fella some gold old-fashioned Yatoora hospitality. Hold on. What's this hospitality?
Well, you see, first, don't tell him. Let him stew for a bit.
But I need to know so I can. You're going to experience exactly what you put us through. Imagine the worst. Let the fear soak in. Agonize in the dark about what will happen to you. There's nothing more terrifying than ignorance after all.
Hello again, Mai. Hello viewers, this is Kazamaki Mai from the Chrono School of Journalism. Today on Good Morning Kibotos, we're visiting Yatoora Village, a small fishing village outside Kanisaki Fort. This small village, unknown for anything except for the tasty shrimp the locals catch, has become the latest viral trend online. But why the sudden popularity? It's all thanks to polar bear fishing, the streaming sensation that recently celebrated 10 million views. Hey! Good for him! Thanks to this streamer's travelogues, tourists are clamoring to take in Yatoora's scenic vistas and hopping fishing spots for themselves. After a full day of swimming and fishing, visitors are trying out the local delicacy, kusaya. Truly, this sleepy village is a can't miss for seafood fans. Oh wow, 10 million views though. I'm jealous. I wonder when we'll get 10 million. Maybe we would get there if we didn't keep posting fake news. Shut it! Ahem. Of course, anyone who's ever gone off the beaten trail knows that not every village welcomes tourists with open arms. Thankfully, in Yatoora Village, everyone is friendly and welcoming, and tourists have been sharing their positive interactions online. And here's a fisherman pulling up to the dock now. Stay tuned while we interview him live. Is it? I don't think. It's Kumagai and the other guy. Is a great person to interview. Hello, you're on Good Morning Kibotos. Oh, he's not as friendly as I expected. I was hoping we could do a quick interview. Get out of the way. Move, you're gonna get hurt.
Kumagai, would it kill you to show some manners?
Sorry.
Sorry about the upset, miss. You caught Kumagai in the middle of mooring his boat and he didn't want you to get hurt is all.
Oh no, I'm sorry to interrupt your work. Sir, if you've got a moment, we'd love you to tell us about your lovely village.
Well, sure, but there's not much to it. It's a boring little place where we catch shrimp, that's it.
Oh, interesting.
But I reckon if you city folk are so interested in our village, then the least I could do is leave you with some good memories. That way, when you go to the supermarket, you'll remember to choose our shrimp over the other guys.
Is that so? I think I see the charm of this beautiful village of yours. Of course, there's more to this story than shrimp. I heard an interesting rumor. Sir, have you ever heard of something called the Deep Ones? Rumors are swirling online that if you pray to the Deep Ones on Devil's Reef, they'll grant you a blessing of fish. In all your years here, have you ever seen anything like that?
Well, there are some old wives' tales to that effect. Sure, but that's all they are, tales. If there were anything offering up blessings of fish, you can be sure us fishermen would know all about it.
I guess so. And there's another rumor. Have you heard of the Kusaya Screamer?
The Kusaya what now?
They say that on dark nights, if you walk up the Kusaya warehouse, you'll hear a voice screaming, "No more shrimp! No more Kusaya!"
It's not Valkyrie, it's Valkyrie-chan. News to me. You know, the wind makes funny noises when it goes through the old buildings. Maybe that's what they heard. The old creaking wood sounds just like a man screaming sometimes.
Sir, you ran away again.
It's not Valkyrie-chan, it's It's a Red Hook Express guy. What a pain. Round out the fellas and have them search the village. Oh, pull the CCTV footage while you're at it. Just only rode in and out of the town, after all. What are you talking about? Just some old fisherman talk. Please enjoy your stay here, miss. If you'll excuse us, the fish won't catch themselves. What's going on in this village? It's hot. It really is. Too hot. I could really go for a swim right now. I miss the beach. It's only been a few days since we left Yatawara village, but it feels like a lifetime ago. What a great trip. I was so scared at first, but the villagers were all really nice in the end. And we got to do some night fishing and eat all that yummy seafood. I can't remember the last time I had so much fun. Ever since the academy's shut down, it's been one disaster after another. We needed a break. Well, I guess that was technically a mission too, but close enough. It all turned out how Sensei said it would in the end. It's important to focus on your goals and work hard, but if you forget to relax from time to time, you start to make mistakes. This mission reminded me that it's important for me to make sure Rabbit Squad is well rested too. But we swore to stay here in Kosagi Park until SRT Academy is restored. So let's keep a positive mindset and do our best to revive SRT. Anyway, it's almost lunchtime. Why hasn't Moe come back with today's bentos? Oh my gosh! Everyone, look at these! Hey Moe, what took you so long? Saki, you won't run your mouth at me after you see what I brought back. Look, it's Angel 21st Limited Edition Pine Tree Bentos. I even got 4 different ones. What's this? Bentos with pine tree stickers instead of bamboo or plum blossoms? Looks expensive. They are. Every item and every bento is absolutely gourmet. They really released this and to find 4 of them in the trash. Good thing I tapped into the convenience store tracking system. I was able to swoop in before some other dumpster diver beat me to him. You must have to go far to get these. That's why you're later than usual. I can't believe we're eating such a fancy lunch today. Great job, Moe. Now let's see what's on the menu. Salmon, beef, chicken karaage. Oh, shrimp tempura. I'm glad to see shrimp in the convenience stores again. Right, after our last mission, I have a new appreciation for shrimp. In honor of the fisherman's hard work, I call dibs on the shrimp temp. Not so fast, Saki. Why do you get to pick the first bento? But Moe, don't you always choose beef or chicken over seafood? Besides, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but that underwater demolition just was some fine work. I think I burned this shrimp bent. Absolutely not. I happen to be craving shrimp today. Besides, I'm the one who found these bentos in the first place. Actually, I'd like the shrimp also. And so would I. Pretty stiff competition today. There's no other choice. We'll rock, paper, scissors for it. Hello? Are one of you Miss Tsukiyuki Miyako? I'm Tsukiyuki Miyako. I got a package for you. There we go. Please sign here. Did someone really address this package to the park? It sure did. Look for yourself. Miss Tsukiyuki Miyako, the tent in front of the Water Fountain Neighborhood Park, Kosagi Town, DU. Did it really have to be that specific? It's definitely for me, but who would send me a package here? Oh, this came from the fishermen at Yatawara village. They said it needs to be refrigerated, so it was sent same-day delivery. The contents will be spoiled at room temperature, so make sure you use it right after opening and freeze any leftovers. And that's all I got. Have a great day!
Why would Yatoora Village send us a package? More importantly, what was that about the content spoiling? What did they send us? It smells fishy. We'd better open it. This is shrimp! The good stuff! They sent us a box of expensive looking shrimp. There's a note here. To the tourists who happen to be in the right place at the right time, with gratitude from the old souls of Yatora. Well, now we know it wasn't sent to the wrong address. The right place at the right time. That's us in a nutshell. This is too much. We were just doing our duty as students of SRT to get something this precious in return. We can't exactly turn down a gift that came in the mail. Let's be grateful and enjoy the shrimp. If it makes you feel better, Saki, you can have the tempura bento. I'll eat your share of the shrimp for you. You little... There's enough shrimp to feed 10 people here. Can we really finish this? We don't have a refrigerator. Anything we don't finish will spoil. That's true. It would be disrespectful for us to let this gift go to waste. Why don't we invite Sensei to join us? Alright! Sensei, are you free at the moment? It's about Operation Shrimpnet. You help us out a lot, so... Why are you beating around the bush? If you're too embarrassed to spit it out, let's all say it together. Yes, all together. Lunch is on us, Sensei! I joined the students of Rabbit Squad at Kawasagi Park and enjoyed the grand shrimp barbecue with them. A little later, a big shipment of kusaya arrived at Chalet, but eating that was an ordeal for another day. Wait. Did I miss the CG or something? Huh? What? Doesn't every story have the CG? What? I'm so confused. Oh well. That was a really great story read-through. Although there were some slight hiccups in the translations as usual, but it was fine. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I was expecting to like it better, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, the Grand Assault beta is open now, and you can play. You can fight the Bina boss fight. There are 3 separate defense types to fight him in it, but I'm not gonna be making a guide for that because I'm too busy this for the next few days up to the new year. So yeah, it's a shame, but I think you can figure that one out for yourself. So yeah, I don't really have anything much else to say other than thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you in the next one whenever that comes. Bye.